let me take you to the Western region now, and Christmas celebrations there are always special for those of you who go or are able to do that. These celebrations are always filled with beach parties, musical concerts, and of course, fancy carnivals and masquerades. Ankos, as people from the West call them, these fancy clubs are a big deal, and the carnival culture has been woven into the various fabric of the society thanks to popular clubs like Ankos, Holy Cities, Valencia, Supreme, and Spain. Now, this year, not even the COVID-19 pandemic could stop the over 40 clubs, which is not good enough, from taking over the city. Correspondent Natalia Kwanzaa brings us all the action right here.
Mama mente 28 in the new year, what I did, I bet 28 in the new year, the one day I hired this in the way, baby, it will be a December, the befit.
This is just one of the many beautiful sounds synonymous with Christmas and New Year celebration in Sekondi, Takoradi. It is felt in every nooks and cranny in Takoradi especially.
That time, my brother wanted to join an Ankos, so he searched all over Google for he couldn't find some. So only Supreme masquerades responded to him, and later for years he became the CEO.
But how does it feel to be part of them?
Fun, entertaining.
Masquerade is a beautiful thing. It makes, that is what Takoradi is known for when it comes to Christmas. So I think I joined because it's beautiful and it represents us.
People dance, move in a particular special rhythm in conformity with the sound.
It's natural, I was born with it. I'm naturally a dancer, so I was born with it. I just mix it. Okay. For steps like calculation, entire wrong calculation. Ebo bu name. Be je calculation.
The competition is getting keen. You see, the competition is getting keen. Now we see people in Tema also coming out with masquerade. Central region also doing
everywhere,
the same.
I've seen people from South Pond.
Yeah. How will the Western region maintain their bragging rights?
You know, we started it. So at the end of the day, we hold all the rights. It's like having a business and other people buying the franchise. At the end of the day, who is the real businessman? It's the person that initiated the business. It's a true time I'm going to talk about it. And then Jindi. Well, actually, I don't look at that for them.
What should we expect from you this year?
Today. We are there. Shampabuano. Yes. Actually, I have a son of Bokodo. Like, okay then. You can do it.
They are usually dressed in a particular sewn uniforms and faces covered, hands covered with white gloves with very flat white canvas and white socks to match with a bodier. You can call them masquerades, but we prefer fancy dress, and for those enlightened, Ankos for the street lovers. For decades, they have lit the Yuletide in Takoradi with their tunes, dance moves, attire, groups, marks, and the intriguing A1.
Oh, I'm not scared. Yes, I've learned it and I know it. So whenever I'm doing it, whether in the gravels or maybe on the roadside, anyway, can do it and do it better.
But some people do it and then they injure. Is there a case?
Oh, that thing is experience. If you want to do any style, then if the style, maybe the style I want to do, if you can't do it and do it well, you have to stop and start it again. It's like you are writing. Then what you are writing, like it seems you are wrong. So you have to clean it or change it again and start it.
The famous masquerade in Sekondi Takoradi fever, which ends and begins every year, has been in existence for over 50 years. It has its roots from the popular Efutu Winneba fancy dress.
Masquerade originated in Winneba, but I'm telling you, Western region is doing it better. Sekondi Takoradi is doing it better. And nobody should dispute the fact that we are going to do it better and we will do it, and we are not losing anything to anyone.
So there's no way we are losing it to any other system. Takoradi is the place to be for Christmas. Christmas is Takoradi. That is why so many different here. More than all people of this nation, they are encouraging them to come here. When it comes to Christmas, it's Takoradi.
Amanfo community, a suburb of Takoradi, is where most of the masquerading groups are headed. We are here to speak to one of the founding fathers of Ankos Club, popularly known as Uncle Sekum, and he tells me it's been a long journey for the first and original Ankos masquerading.
Ankos was formed in Takoradi from the people from Gobadu, Sopon. They bought it here 1956. Those who bought that club here, yeah, best money. That's why I'm saying the Ankos was stamped from Achifogobado, from the those that best man when I mentioned their name first. Then Ankos itself means that I have to let you know the reason of Ankos. It means that if you go to harbor, before a ship can burn, you have an anchor. With the road, that anchor will be. So that anchor that goes down, that's how they know the anchors.
After the birth of holy cities, several other groups such as Tumus, Sonato, Crunch, Millionaires, Cosmos, New York City, and Latter-day Saints US, Oshawakumim, and several other groups have emerged mostly from Ankos. Some communities also decided to keep their youth, hence forming their own clubs. The masquerade groups march from the various convergent points, exhibiting their unique dancing skills as they march along. Usually, their marching reaches a crescendo at Amanfo, where the bragging rights are won. But this year, there is a change. Here is originator of the Fancy Carnival, Mr. Wilson Atta.
It's been pretty difficult to get them to raise their act. Fortunately, this year, we had MTN Twin City Festival, which involved masqueraded performances. So we were able to upgrade their performances, and we made sure that what they did there, they are going to do it here. That's why we moved to a bigger space. Now you realize that they stop at a point so that they have a wide area to perform, and we are giving them a little bit more time to perform, and that's the magic.
From Oaks to Tumus, Sonato to Panya, Oshawakumim to the very Elicit Supreme, they all dazzle their impressive dancing skills while making time to give a brief information about the design of their dress for the year and its symbolism.
It's amazing that every group has got their dresses all sold out. People are from all over the place, from Kumasi, Accra, Tema, all over the place are here. So there's no way Tema can upset Accra. It will never happen. We will not allow it to happen. It will never happen. Just like Easter is for Ko, Christmas is for Tag.
So you still keep the bragging rights?
We have it. It's not a matter of keeping it. They haven't come anywhere near it.
The fun and excitement is all centered, especially on the bandsmen, who are to provide solid brass band music and tunes to the members and public. They are supposed to do rendition of every hit song for the particular season. advent of technology and modernization in the game dealt a big blow to the Ankos Club, who are no doubt the forefathers. Back at Uncle Sekum's residence, he insists that they are still in the game, though he admits they have been down, but they are up and especially becoming a force to reckon with, which got them the Tanjal, Pinyin Zipinyin, Ankos, Extra O.
That time, those were that street was not untied. That was where we said our meeting. We said that with those who were similar at that time, a woman can never enter that tree unless you are a man. One of the days, that's why we use that name. Those who were similar.
There is always the perception that masquerading is the preserve of truants and miscreants in the society.
I am a management consultant. And there are people who are teachers, there are lawyers. The Honorable Regional Minister has been doing this for several years. So it is not for illiterates. It is not for the downtrodden. It is for everybody in Sekendi Takoradi.
Oh yes, baby remove umpa until the 25th and New Year watadi. The Western Regional Minister Kobna Ochrida Komensa can sit quietly. But can the Western region maintain the patent right to fancy carnival now that Tema and Cape Coast are doing same?
You know that this is the
so Original Minister, what's your pass and tell that?
It's official. Christmas definitely has to be in Takoradi. And that's how we wrap up today's edition of The Pulse here on the JoyNews channel, your home of independent, fearless, and credible journalism. Another edition comes your way same time. There's more news when you log on to myjoyonline.com. Everything you need to know right there on myjoyonline.com. I am Meme Fapau. Enjoy the rest of the evening.